I hate that it's windowed mode, but I don't have access to my mouse. I need to fix this so it's not in windowed mode anymore. Automatically reverting to windowed mode when you tab out is annoying as hell. Game developers, don't do this, please. Thank you.
Okami.
Given that the game doesn't necessarily have larger sizes, I don't mind windowed mode if it would actually fit my monitor, but when it's smaller than it, it sucks. Okay, let's try to remember what I was doing. I can level up. It looks like this one's almost maxed out. It's maxed out. Okay, so it maxes out pretty much at the next level for these. I see. I remember we're gonna go save Rio. Rio? Rhea? Rhea? I don't remember her name. Let's fight a monster real quick. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's a basic fight. Now we're on our way back. We're going to Ankoku Temple, if I remember right. So, kind of far, but not really that far. There's bound to be more animals around. I'm missing some completely, so they're probably hidden in areas. I haven't gotten the lightning spell, which I know is an existing thing. So there's a fair amount of the game left. I don't think there's a ton, but there's a fair amount. Did she die? No. Oh, bless you, babe. Huh? She's gone. Yeah, I don't understand either. Should've just peed on him to put him out. I like the downward attack that the sword has. It's really nice. So she really is just a ghost. Weird. Wait, babe. She wants us to follow her? Not again. Where does she want us to go? I don't know. Around? What the? You see that, Emmy? Busty Babe went right through that stone. Oh. That's a little creepy. It's like a hidden well behind her place. And that leads to a ladder that goes somewhere else. Northern land, okay. Some actual treasures like normal. She has a bunch of swords and stuff. Huh? Isn't this Himiko's palace? Why is there a tunnel from Ankoku Temple to here? Reasons that are beyond us. Also, I didn't even know there was this here. Crystal? Some charms. Okay, so it's just a treasure room, pretty much. No problem there, then. She's been knocked out. Majesty, Queen Himiko. Hey, Toots, what the heck happened? She passed out. Hey, Toots. Toots. I hate when people call each other that. Alright, so... Well, the crystal orb's not there. Let me on. Thank you. Well, the crystal orb is right there, next to Queen Himiko. Or someone on the ground. Looks like Queen Himiko. Huh? What the heck happened? Hey, pretty lady, Himiko. She's dead. It was terrifying. A monster 10 times my height appeared. It destroyed the magical barrier and left Queen Himiko like that. Rusty Babe, is that you? What monster are you talking about? That ginormous thing that attacked you at Ankoku Temple? I'm scared now. The evil beings we must defeat to save the people in the city. Their leader is such a mighty beast. No human could stand up to it. Our feeble mortal resistance is futile. Dang it. Himiko said she'd be okay as long as she had that crystal ball. So how the heck did this happen? You got the fox rods, of course. Amy, why do you keep staring at the busty babe? Himiko's dead. Aren't you the least bit sad? What's wrong, Amy? Amaterasu? What are you doing? Down, Amy. Have you lost your mind? Are you in the grip of the evil curse as well? Huh? Kanji Zaibo Satsu Gyojin Hanya Aramitaji. Shoken go on Kaiku. I don't know how they'd say on. Oh, it's on. That's why. Do Isai Kuyaku. I can't even do that. She is a demon. What the? What's up with those freaky eyes of yours, babe? You're freaking me out. I knew you were evil. Carrying on with this any longer would spoil the fun. You are a cunning beast, Amaterasu. I lured you to the treasure ship as bait for the water dragon, but you escaped and managed to get your paws on the lucky mallet. You even cleared the city of the poison mist. You also started searching for Oni Island to bring down my fortress. I knew it was her. And you even managed to tame the mighty water dragon. But, but now that the water dragon has gone, my fortress is impregnable, and Himiko is but a lifeless corpse. You'll never know where Oni Island is now. Luck must be on my side. Occupying the body of this priestess, Rao, made it so simple. Breaking Himiko's magical barrier was easy once I got close to her. Emi, where's the busty babe we know and love? Gone? It's all thanks to this item you got back from the water dragon. All because the fox rods are mine once again. Amaterasu, you foolish beast. To think that you parted with this mighty source of magic so easily. Know that it was you who revived the power of the Dark Lord. She's really the Dark Lord? The Grand Master of evil beings? The fox rods made the crystal ball's barrier shatter like glass. Oh, if only you'd been here to see Himiko die. I think I'll take the crystal ball with me in the event that one of your pathetic friends tries to locate me. And if I deal with you now too, Amaterasu, nothing will stand in the way of my world of evil beings. I mean, remember the Dragonian King's revelation? He was showing us how Foxface here killed the real busty babe. Boy, she's a real good faker. She had me totally fooled. And look what she did to poor little Himiko. Well, at least we don't have to worry about Oni Island anymore. We're gonna finish you off right here. Oh, it hit me. Nice combo. Ow. Okay, we can at least take the crystal ball back. Okay, we have her now, Amy. Let's finish off that fox-headed wench. Is it the nine-tailed fox? Looks like it is. Ignorant fools. Did you really think it would be that easy? Have powers beyond belief. Here's but a taste of what the Dark Lord can do. Petty deity. It was only the size of this room that saved you. This far too small for me to unleash my true fury. However, resistance is futile, for your last remaining hope is gone. I shall now return to Oni Island and rally my dark forces. Then we'll go forth and crush all who stand against the darkness. Okay. She exists. Amaterasu had allowed the Dark Lord to slip away. The display of evil sent chills down the wolf's spine. Amaterasu and Isun were left to wallow in overwhelming sadness. Himiko had remained steadfast in her quest to find Oni Island. In the end, she lost her life at the hands of the Dark Lord. With Himiko dead, all the clues to the location of Oni Island. Oh, and with Himiko, all the clues died. Amaterasu and Isun were left with nary a shred of hope. Giving up on their quest seemed the only option. That's when they noticed that the blood-caked crystal ball spewed forth by the Dark Lord clearly displayed an image of Himiko. Isun, doubting his eyes, listened intently as Himiko began speaking. She explained that Oni Island would not be easy to find, and that she had determined to become ethereal and enter the crystal ball herself in search of clues. She had allowed herself to be consumed in order to use the Dark Lord's power. She was also aware that the Dark Lord now possesses the Fox Rods. All was planned. Himiko's will infused the crystal ball with great power. The fortress housing the dark forces materialized. Oni Island appears only at sunset in a certain location. The place revealed by the crystal ball was none other than a spot just off the northwest shore of Ryoshima Coast, near the spot known as Watcher's Cape. Oni Island would appear again at Watcher's Cape at next sunset. A small glimmer of hope returned to our heroes' hearts. Just as the image of Oni Island faded from the crystal, a deep crack appeared and split Himiko's image. She paid the ultimate price for manipulating the dark power. The crystal itself had been spent. The destiny of Himiko's very soul had been inextricably intertwined with that of the crystal ball. A burst of blinding light heralded the crystal's demise. Himiko's soul was caught up in the shattered fragments and drifted serenely toward the heavens above, even as she prayed fervently for Amaterasu. Okay. Nice. Lots of money there. Fox face. Emmy, the sun's gonna set soon. Oni Island's gonna disappear. That revelation Himiko risked her life to tell us. Whatever we do, we can't let it go to waste. Who cares if we can't break the barrier in Oni Island? Let's make a beeline for Watcher's Cape, Emmy. Okay. I was wondering if there might have been something else in there. Oh. Don't shift cameras on me. I feel that we're missing like 2 more brush gods. Are we gonna get them on the island itself? Or somewhere else? Those guys are honestly worthless. So Rao wasn't technically evil. She was just incredibly weak and died, and then was possessed. Cool. I need to increase the power of bloom that I have. And somehow find where Hayazo is. But no one has an example, he's just really fast. How on earth did you get into the city? Security's so tight, no one should be able to get through. Oh well, I don't suppose we need to worry about a dog too much. You look far too cute to be a demon in disguise anyway. Huh. I thought I'd be able to cut that. My bomb spawned on the other side of the world, so, you know, that sucks. Someone's there. Otohime. Why, Amaterasu. Hiya, babe. How'd you find this place? I sense Queen Himiko's fathomless regret upon her last breath. It made its way to the distant halls of the Dragon Palace. Behold, the sun. Even now it sinks down below, down beyond the sea. Once it is gone, so too shall Oni Island disappear. No one knows where it will appear next, and no art known to mortals can divine its location. That may be true, but listen, it really doesn't matter, because we can't break the barrier. I mean, the water dragon was our only hope, and it's dead now. The water dragon is not dead in the true sense of the word. I can harness its power with a sincere prayer to the Dragon One. Behold, Amaterasu, I, Otohime, of the Dragonians, shall transform into a dragon, and break through the wall that divides. May I serve you as a divine bridge to the heavens. Now, Amaterasu, you must cross while life yet courses through these veins. Okay, hang in there, babe. We'll be back in a jiffy. Sorry for a ball. Looks like Malay dumplings aren't in your stars. You'll have to settle for kicking some monster butt on Oni Island. Yeah, we should have got the dumplings on the way. Listen up, Amy. Himiko's probably watching all over us, so promise me you won't give up for some stupid reason like you're hungry and have to go to the bathroom. Are you ready? Of course. Okay then. I'll hold you to your word. Oh, that looks nasty. Normally it'd be crispy critters if we touch that stuff. But it shouldn't be any different from water for you now, Amy. Come on, how about some of that water magic of yours? You okay? What the heck are you doing, Furball? You're gonna break Otohime's concentration. Cut it out. We'll probably get Raigami somewhere in here. No, no. Let me turn the camera, please. Thank you. Well, that's not gonna help me. There we go. That will. That's it, huh? Okay. Gate demons. Oh no. One of them's a horse. I was hoping to get some demon fangs, but that didn't work out. Alrighty, we opened the door pretty easily. Do we get to wear a disguise again? That would be awesome. totally gonna get Raigami somewhere here. Oni Island. You'd have to have a pretty warped mind to build a castle here. I bet those 2-bit monsters thinks they're big shots living here. Let's teach them a lesson by finding our way to the top, dragging that fox-headed wench down by the scruff of her neck. Who goes there? Hey, how did you get here? Can't come and invade us poor folk of Oni Island, have you? Yeah, you got me to answer for. Fight to end all fights. And the best way to settle it with a bit of business, of course. Yeah, he sells the weapons that I just bought not that long ago. I have so many of all of these. Oh my god. These guys are a little rough when there's 2 of them. One of them I can definitely do, but 2's a bit rough. You can resist all you want, door thing. You're still gonna die. I'm just gonna put my sword key into your eyeball. Bullhorn. Excuse me, good sir, might I ask what you're doing here? Huh? Did that scrap of paper just say something? Scrap of paper? Do not dishonor me with such unflattering name. My name is Toby. Okay. Evil being Toby. Yeah, whatever. What do you want, Motormouth? I serve as the gatekeeper of Oni Island. My job is to keep suspicious people out. I have never seen you around here before, good sir. Who are you and what business do you have here? You talking to my fine furry friend? No, this here's Full Throttle Amy. We gotta get up to the top of this castle ASAP. Sorry, no time to shoot the breeze with you. I'm afraid I cannot allow that. Did you not hear me? I am gatekeeper of Oni Island. But let us dispense with the formalities. So, good sir, you are known as Full Throttle Amy, are you? Well, I fancy myself a fine racer too, you know. How about we challenge each other to a race? Just a race to see who can reach that exit gate over there first. That sign there explains how to race against me. But as you said, let us stop shooting the breeze. From now on, let our race do the talking. To Labyrinth of Torment. Step on the foot switch and the demon slip will start moving. Get through the exit gate first, or you'll be sealed in. 2, to make a dash. Do that. These monsters actually have a well thought out way to do this. I win, Toby. Not bad, good sir. But that was a mere warm-up for me. Now you shall see what I can really do. Now I ask you, good sir, can you bear being skewered alive? Stumble and you will fall headfirst into the Sea of Needles. Well, can you bear such a thing? What are you talking about? I mean, who possibly could? Well, whatever happens, please do not give up. It is so exciting to finally have a worthy opponent after so long. Where am I going? There's the exit. Rip! I pressed jump too late. And he just flies straight across. Okay. Because it takes him a little bit once he gets over there, they slow him down a bit, which is good for me. No, why did you fall, Amy? I don't understand. Now it's just straight across all the way, huh? I didn't actually want to fall that second time with Amy. I landed and I guess I twitched my stick a bit. I messed up. But I was pushing the buttons. You seem a bit winded, good sir. Do not risk your life by overdoing it. The terrace passage ahead is not all that dangerous, shall we? That sucks. Easy win. Hello. I must warn you now, good sir. The true horror of Labyrinth of Torment starts here. Perhaps it would be best if we turned back now. Getting cold feet, aren't you, Scrap? Now stop blathering, let's get on with it. I was hoping you would say that, good sir. Passage of Saws lies ahead. This is where I get serious. Me too. Super speed. All the way past ya. We got some lacquerware out of it. Works for me. Destroy all of those. What a fine race you run, good sir. Full Throttle Ami's a fitting name indeed, but I cannot bear to lose again. It is a matter of personal honor. Well, shall we? The passage of demonic wheels awaits. Sure. Honestly, the actual running ones are easier than the jumping one. I'm absolutely astonished. I never thought you could keep up with me. Oh, get over it, Scrap. You're just not as good as you think you are. Dots. Very well, let us try something a bit different this time. No disrespect intended, good sir. But do you think you can beat me in the Chamber of Delay? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Oh. I'm quite good at fighting. I actually thought it was going to slow down time, but that didn't happen. No? Labyrinth of Torment, Hell's Rays of Heat. How to play. One cursed statue will shoot deadly heat rays at you without mercy. You'll be badly injured if you're hit by one, so avoid them carefully. 2. An impact to these statues could cause momentary malfunction. Be sure to use caution when dealing with them. 3. Labyrinth of Torment is for the enjoyment of everyone on Oni Island, so wait for your turn and respect others. Wow, these monsters actually have rules. Oh, but I jumped. Guess not. What? I went over the top of it. Oh, it's treasure chests. It gives us instant astral pouches if we die. Ow. Okay. There's just different ways through it all. I have no idea what I hit the one with when I just one-shot it. I must have hit it with something. Okay, so we passed through that pretty quick. No problem there. Oh, hey, Toby. None of my comrades have ever made it this far. It appears you are not an opponent to be taken lightly. But I have had enough. It shall end here. I, Toby, shall risk it all in the passage of needles. Okay. Let's race, Toby. You and me. You made it through, right, Toby? I can't turn my camera that fast, so I can't see. They really did not want me jumping that high, I guess. It's not what I thought it was. No happiness noises. Goodbye. Stab it to your eye, twist it all the way around. You know pain now, door thing. Godly charm. Easily avoided. Door opens. Oh? It's Raigami. A tiger that shoots lightning bolts. But it's missing something. Now that's one fierce-looking statue. Look at how it's roaring up at the storm clouds. It's as if it were ready to leap up and take a bite out of the moon. But here's the problem. The enormous bow, but no arrows. The lack of a crucial element spells disaster for any masterpiece. There we go. Well, that's a lightning bolt. Wow, the arrow blew away the storm clouds. Hey, look. I thought I had it. Come on, brush. There we go. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The evil forces which dwell here had sealed me away, but your arrival awakened me and restored the light within. You who walk the same battlefield as I, Gekigami, god of thunder, deserve the power of lightning. Use it to crush our foes. Okay. We can now use lightning powers. Last, the 12th god Gekigami. Thunderstorm, the fearsome brush technique for controlling thunder, is his trademark. I'm sure you can master that one, Ami. It belonged to you originally anyways. I know, see that sword statue over there? Try striking it with a bolt of lightning. When you see lightning shooting from the storm cloud, simply draw a line connecting it to the statue. That'll guide the lightning down to the target. Go on, give that sword statue a good zap. Awesome! Lightning strike like that will zap an enemy real good. Hey, it looks like your lightning strike opened that door. Wonder if it's controlled by some electrical mechanism or something. That was a freebie. Let's head to the top of the castle with your new technique. Dots, Emmy. There's only one more of those celestial brush techniques to go. Once you get that one, of seeing all the techniques. It won't be much longer now. Dots. But there's no time to shoot the breeze. We should get going for ball. Cool. I thought I made it. I didn't think I'd have to jump, but, you know, I guess that's necessary. Man, this takes forever. That four-leaf clover gave me a lot. Okay, so we can open treasure chests like that with this. Okay. I don't know what this does. Wonder if that's a key. Pretty strange looking one if it is. Gotta be careful about what you pick up, Annie. I mean, who knows what might happen? You might get zapped. Oh, I see. That's what that does. Well, what's these contraptions? They lit up in a weird place. Wonder if it has anything to do with that little gizmo you just picked up. Sure hope it's not gonna trigger some kind of trap. Oh. You can just step on it. It's really hard to get your depth perception on things that are invisible. Also kinda when it's down below. Why was the time so weird? Labyrinth of Torment, Sliding Doors of Hell. How to play. Go through one door, and you'll be surrounded by more. Run up, down, all around to your heart's content. Due to repeated use, there are cracks in walls. Do not even think about using any kind of explosive on them. Labyrinth of Torment is for the enjoyment of everyone. Try not to cause trouble for others. I don't like how zoomed it is. Wooden bear. Oh man. There's a lot of treasure chests here. Glass beads. No, I know where I'm at. That started the electricity through most of this place, I think. Bull horns. Something that's actually useful. Now that's what I call a statue. Too bad it's wasted on the no-good monsters here. Still, there's something not right about it. It's the sword, of course. Especially that raised sword there. I've seen 7 Strike, legendary 7-pronged sword, but never a 9-pronged sword. Easy destruction. Tons of treasure chests. Yikes. I mean, what did you do this time? Better think of something quick. Oh, we can just stand on lava, can't we? Oh, I didn't see you. We can skip this. This is an old style. Although I must admit, it's pretty nice. Darn it. Nice. Okay, I like that. It was definitely different, which is a little weird, but not in a bad way. Thank you for finally actually cutting. Ooh, you got a map. That's not bad. Sprint over here. Can't tell what's in here. Oh, that's okay. Break those parts of it. Okay, there's a door key in there. It's back here. Oh, okay, I see. What's with this wall? Save your strength. Looks well reinforced me. Hey, wait. I feel a faint breeze coming through. But I made it. The cutscene kicked me out. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you just take the stairs there. No real difference. Yes, I'm aware. I can see. No. I tested it. It didn't really work out the way I thought it would, but that's okay. I figured as much. Toby! Sir? So you've made it this far, have you? I must tell you, good sir, the time for fun and games is over. For it is my sworn duty to stand guard here. But during our competition, oh, how shall I put it, I became rather fond of you, good sir. The sight of you risking your life in a gallant charge, that is something I simply must see again. Have I failed as gatekeeper for feeling so? Dance. So, you see, good sir, I wish to live a life of competition. To come this far only to give up? No, that is not me. I care not if I am a failure as a gatekeeper. Let us make this a race for the ages. Okay. Let me go grab the key real quick. Ow. God dang these things. Too easy. Thank you for grabbing that before you fell down. And we can just use an item, because we've almost never used these. Get away from the edge, please. Thank you. That must have been how I killed the big face guy, was hitting him multiple times with the downward slash. A full charge one too. Ow. Wait, hello? 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 Oh my god. No, I know what happened. You know when you have those things called adware software updates where they just really want you to update all the time because that's just the weird thing that they are? And because they always want you to update, they kind of always mess with your computer. Yeah. I don't even use the Apple stuff. It's just there. So now I dropped it into windowed mode again. Well, this looks like something that would help with the cat. No! It didn't actually let me do it. Fine. Get out of the way. Having this lightning key is really nice. I am Blockhead. None will pass. I skipped too much of this. What are you talking about? No, where was I? Oh, yes. You're that terrible assassin who's been slaying my brethren, the White Demon of Death. Looks like you got a new nickname for a ball. I foresaw you were coming. I am the shadowy ruler of Oni Island. Be warned, I am far different from my brethren. Though you may be the White Demon of Death, you cannot slay me. Now be on your way. You shall not pass. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yeah! Is that the true power of the White Demon of Death? How disappointing. Okay. Is here, right up next to his eye. Here, here, and here. Oh. I must have been just a bit off. Darn it. Are you gonna talk to me again? Hey, Amy, aren't you forgetting something? Did you see those? I know this, Isun. Shut up. I thought I had it with that last one. Okay. Here. Here. It's like here. Here. And here. Oh my. So that's the true power of the White Demon of Death. You so easily struck at my weak points, and after I trained so hard to cover them up too. I, Blockhead, submit to defeat. Still, I'm the shadowy ruler of Oni Island. Do not dishonor me, at least in my hour of death. I shall succumb to oblivion with honor. Alright. See you, dude. I'm indeed no match for you, good sir. Your eyes, ever focused on tomorrow, have led you to the climax. Of course, I do not mean our petty little races. O mighty warrior who seeks the castle's summit on Oni Island. The true climax of your adventure is close at hand. Toby never felt such competitive fire until you, good sir. Though I cannot join you, I shall send you off with a final dash. Scrap. Alright, good sir, now for the race to end them all. Make it one that I shall never forget. How am I gonna do this? I made it. Truly amazing, good sir. I'm so glad we could part like this. I hope my final dash pleased you, good sir. You're not half bad for a scrap of paper, and even though you're an enemy, I guess I should commend you. I feel so very fortunate to have such a great man as yourself witness my final moment. Hey, Scrap! Why are you talking like you're about to vanish at any second? I have violated the precepts and shall thusly be erased. So it is I who must bid you farewell. I shall now accept my fate for abandoning my duty as a gatekeeper. Well, damn. You mean... Oh, don't be sorry for me, good sir. This was the life of my own choosing. I treasured it, and no one can ever take that away from me. Though I may have been born a mere servant of spirits, I should at least be allowed to do what I please at my passing. For otherwise my life would have been in vain. I fear I shall not be able to guide you the rest of the way. I wish I had a bouquet of flowers to present you at this farewell, but alas, I must part with you empty-handed. Please forgive me. Farewell, good sir, and good luck. Aww. Toby, it was more than a petty little race. Perhaps I wouldn't even have gotten this far without you. That true spirit of competition you showed me. I can now face the biggest challenge of my life so far. Rest in pieces, Toby. That's an achievement, thanks. Murder that. Get the save gate. On our way to the boss. You feel that weird vibe this place is giving off at me? Must be maybe quiet now, but I've got major case of creeps. I know she's watching us from the shadows. She's ready to strike at any moment. You ready, Emmy? Yes. Excellent. I can't wait to cut loose and go berserk. Let's teach that fox-headed wench a lesson. Alright, boss fight. Let's do this. Well, looks like we've finally reached the top of the castle. Now, where's that fox-headed wench hiding? The great Isu's gonna avenge Queen Himiko. She's just not gonna appear. Lame. Oh, is she in the top of the mountain? It's the moon. I think. A constellation? Here? I can't believe it could shine in such an evil place. So we're gonna just force her out of the sky? Well, I screwed that up. Go away. This one's closer. That one goes there. Unless there's another one I'm missing. There it is, right here. The nine-tailed fox with a sword thingy. Ho ho ho. So, Amaterasu, you've crept into my castle like a sneaky little mouse, have you? By the power of Yami, ruler of the land of darkness, I, Ninetales, have been made Lord of Ryoshima Coast. You needn't have come all this way just for me to kill you. Okay. I don't really like you, by the way, Ninetales. I would have just found you and done so just the same. Just like I did to Queen Himiko. Yami? Land of Darkness? Never heard of either of them. And I don't remember ever giving you my okay to rule Ryoshima Coast. Yami is the absolute ruler of all evil beings. He is the ultimate symbol of darkness. And he is nothing like those false gods of your fairy tales. False gods? You're the one going around pretending to be a priestess and building fishy hideouts like this. We're gonna expose you for what you are once and for all. We shall see you, fair one. Prepare to face the wrath of my terrible power. Power far beyond your so-called gods. Oh, she blocked it. Wait. Eh. Don't worry, I'll catch you all on fire. Oh, I know what's going on here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Stunlock them all into oblivion. Oh. We just wiped out Tails, didn't we? Downy. Just destroy them all. It's an old one. What? Where's my lightning though? It's nice that they can drop rush attack stuff too, and that we actually get to see it. Not just like, oh yeah, do this real quick. Your turn, fake Rao. Oh god, we blew your face off. I missed my dodge there. Ow. You didn't deserve that, you know it. We got another sword. This one looks cool. You obtained Divine Instrument, Blade of Kusanagi. Jade Edge Glaive obtained upon the defeat of Ninetales. Himiko's death had been avenged. Amaterasu's tenacity had proven too much for Ninetales. The fearsome beast lay defeated. Its true nature lay bare for all to see. In death, it was reduced to more than a tired old fox. Oni Island, pining for its master, raised a din and began to crumble. Like a funerary offering, it scattered into flowers. Otohime, who transformed into the water dragon, returned to the dragon palace, her role fulfilled. Ninetales' monstrous countenance removed from its master, moved skyward, transforming into a wisp of pure and utter blackness. There, it joined the spirit of its defeated master. Even Blight showed up, lending a hand to the fallen Ninetales. Pulsing and undulating, they intertwined in midair. Then the black mass moved toward the land to the extreme north. 4 such blackened spirits had emerged from Orochi's corpse. Perhaps these too were off to join their remaining brethren. Left behind were the Ninetales' words about the Dark Lord, Yami. Could it be that this formidable creature resided to the north? Amaterasu, sensing a dark presence, trembled. The diminutive Isun, who had accompanied Amaterasu bravely, felt a tinge of hesitation in his heart, for he had predicted that the journey would end when all 13 powers were restored. With only one power remaining, a tiny frown creased his face. At any rate, their next target was waiting in the frozen north. Their adventure was far from over. No time to rest on your laurels, Amy. Defeating Ninetales didn't bring Himiko back. But at least you can send her spirit off with a heroic howl. A lot of people died in this one. It was kind of just like death everywhere. 70,000, holy crap. Would you like to save the game? Of course I would. Take a quick drink. Bonjour, Amaterasu. I thought you would show up, Waka. Been on a little fox hunt over on Oni Island, have you? By the looks of it, I'd say you had a rather rough time. Was that wily fox really so formidable? Why you say that? Dead, you heartless swine. Oh, I see. Well, I never expected to see you acting like such a little whelp. After all, Queen Himiko was resigned. You knew that, did you not, Amaterasu? What are you talking about? Anyway, you're the last one on Earth we want to see right now. Now get out of my face, you 2-bit prophet. My, what a fabulous mood you're in today. Your anger is enough to cloud the sky. See, I told you. That thunder is coming from north of Shinshu Field. It no doubt heralds the coming storm. Well, ma chérie, I must bid you adieu. But first, let me leave you with this. And it opens! Thanks, asshole. Feels good to get that one off my chest. And while I'm at it, I'll just make a little mark on your map. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh, he actually shows me all the different climb areas, huh? I see. Western, Eastern. In Eastern there's 3, Western there's like 5, but only 2 of them matter. Yeah. I've gotten the 2 where I'm at. There's 1 more down by the city. Hey! Who said you could do that? Did you not plan on going there anywhere, ma chérie? In the direction of the evil that sprung from the wily fox's body? Okay, what are you up to this time, pretty boy? Oh, it felt so good to prophesize after such a long break. Now you see me, now you don't. Au revoir. Well, you're an asshole. Just teleport like that. I have a lot of things to do. First, we have thunder powers, which is good, as we can talk to the ghost, zap him if we have to. Oh, that's unfortunate. How I'd like to just light her on fire. We have the old man with the box. I wonder if that castle part counts. Guess we'll figure out real soon. Do you know where he went? Taizo's so fast you can't catch him, but no, still not strong enough for it. Hey dog, did you see my powers in action? I thought there wasn't enough to keep me occupied every day, but that was before I realized I was capable of that. Maybe I could put it to good use and start helping people out. Well, he does have a lightning power, but it doesn't seem to specifically do anything. At least not where he's at. Ooh, tugged my headphones. There, that should be a bit better. Are they still waiting for Rao? She's dead. I wonder how much longer it'll be before it's my turn. There are rumors flying around that she's gone. Hope it's not true. I haven't even met her once. Dear me, I heard the news. Queen Himiko gave her life to save the city. How could we have not realized what was going on? We're all fools, each and every one of us. Oh, terrible. We lost both Rao and Queen Himiko at once. What will become of us, not just here in Seiyan, but all over the whole land of Nippon? Deep down, we're all feeling desperately worried and uneasy. Can't believe Rao was killed by possibly a monster. Now I know how she kept her beauty for so many meals. Oh, and was possessed. No, she's just different. Alright, old man. Check this contraption out. It's held together with copper wire. Look, it's missing part right smack in the middle. I wonder if this thing even works. Oh. Is it the other way? Why did it spawn fire? I'm a little confused about the fire, but... Okay, don't zoom in. There you go, thank you. Nope. I guess I need the lightning to go there, to there, to there, to there. Can I use your head? No, I can't. Huh. I wonder what we're supposed to do. Maybe it's something we get eventually. Kinda feel bad for the Emperor. Oh, the wolf got a hold of a very... enables you to walk on water. How much is it? $100. Okay. Come visit me again when you have more demon fangs. I mean, I'm only 16 away, so that'll be easy. It'll let us walk on water, we can run around everywhere. I'm okay with that. We only need a couple more. While we're doing it, we can go explore a bit. There was one in Taka Pass, if I remember right. I'll have to actually look at the map to make sure, but there should be one here. Yeah. Over this way. I think right over there, actually. Oh, never mind. Literally right here. Okay, we got that one. That was pretty easy. These guys don't have anything to say. Doesn't look like it. Alright, I got a new sword. I only have one more golden dust left. So this sword should be just strong enough. This is the other thing I wanted to look for. Was these heavier rocks that I didn't get to cut and bloom beforehand. Because now I can. I did feed those deer, right? Yeah. Not much money, but we really don't need much money. We got the bull statue. We did feed those deer. And those deer. Yeah, I knew there was a cat somewhere in one of these holes. I wonder what's in here. There's never actually really anything for me. Huh. Okay. Oh, well, I'm dropping frames again. Cool. I guess I'm getting... I'll give it a sec. Which one is it this time? It's my actual internet this time. I love this. I'm just gonna keep recording. My OBS will keep attempting to connect me once this gets back on. If it ever does, you know. Climb up to the top of this again, see if I can find what I should have found a while ago. Alright, internet's back. Which means the stream's back. I just have to refresh. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm just gonna hit stop stream, start stream. Ba-da-da-da. Did it work? There we go. We're back. Okay. I cannot see whatsoever. Okay. Now we're back. I will admit, I'm rather upset that my actual internet just jumped out for a second. I mean, I prefer that it's as short as it was and not full length or anything. Doesn't mean that it should happen. I just want you guys as demon fangs. Give me. Give me it all. I'm probably around 7 or 8. I don't know for sure. So I'm only a couple away from it. Check the map. It doesn't show me much if there are like cats there, so I should head a bit further down. Okay, now let's see. It shows me 1 cat. Okay. I guess I could head into the dungeon real quick and see if there's a cat anywhere in there. No? There's monkeys. I got them. Off we go. See what's in here. If there's any secrets that I missed because I was just playing through it at the time. If there's any like backtracking that it wants you to do. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any specific backtracking they want you to do. Which is good. The little dungeons should always just be restricted to what you can do at the time. Or what you're supposed to be able to do at the time, or maybe even allow for... So I can get 2 from those guys. That's pretty nice. I was wondering if there'd be any animals to feed there. There wasn't. I remember up here. I bloomed this whole area, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Being able to walk on water would be really nice there. But it's okay, we're only a few away. Less than a few, really. I have some things way over there at the... What's his name? I got it with the second hit. RIP. We should have over 100 fangs now, though. Okay, there's the one over there, but beyond that, I don't think there's another one. Hey there, Pooch. Always running. Heard that Susanoo took on Orochi. Guy's really something. Maybe there's less monsters getting in the way in Shinshu. You haven't forgotten our little competition, have you? I've been practicing a whole lot faster than I was before. You ready? Go! I got involved in a fight. Can't really do anything about getting involved in fights. Where the heck did he go? Well, I know the general path he runs along, so... Too easy. I do also have that wanted poster to do, I guess. We can do these things. Not sure why I didn't bloom it immediately, but I'll take it. I remember now. Okay. There he is. Gonna catch you. Lightning, eat us. I got you. Ow. You dropped stuff. Phew. Caught up with me again. You sure are fast, Pooch. A top sprinter. You got 2 victories under your belt now. Thank you. I'm gonna polish up some more. Okay. You better get faster. I thought I vaguely remember seeing a green sparkly one of those somewhere. I don't know if it was here. Did I feed these birds? I did not. They're fed now. Sorry I missed you guys the first time. Not much praise, but that's to be expected. So when we go to the north, we might see some more animals to feed. I don't particularly like that jump when you jump off a ledge. We'll check this old man real quick. Alright. Just blow the burning leaves straight into his house. It's okay. I don't exactly know what godhood does, but I'll take it. Check and make sure that he doesn't have anything. I mean, it's technically the same guy. Oh. You don't have anything to teach. Okay. Now we can buy the thing to walk on water. That'll make exploring a bit easier, right? Especially in areas like this one where there's stuff to walk on water for. But it's also just a really cool power in general. I did. Thank you. Come and visit me again. We have more demon fangs. What do I have? Seal, Lucky Mallet, Border Key, Shell, and Pinwheel. I have no idea what the Pinwheel does. figured it'd be immediately useful. Well, I guess technically this doesn't count. This is just so much more convenient. We can sprint across water now. Not only sprint across water, but it'll let us explore certain areas a little better than what we were able to before. Like this bridge. I highly doubt there's anything important, but it doesn't hurt to look. Like I thought. Probably nothing important, but still. There's bound to be a secret hideout for Hayazo somewhere here. Either in the city or just outside the city, but I'm thinking more in the city. Given how quickly he can get around, I feel it'd be more from like all of this water pass stuff. But then again, who knows? I'm not some ordinary kid, you know. I'm a fashion whiz. I always know what design will be the next big hit. Wonder what it'll be this time. Well, thanks for drawing my rain. Hi, Doggy. Have you heard of the, what? Celestial Plane? Oh, Grandfather told me about it. Apparently it's a land high up in the sky where gods live. If it really exists, then I wish I could go visit. Then I could make lots of really nice god friends. Aw. I still can't bloom it. I need more power. And there's nothing in here, right? Yeah, nothing in here. This is one skillfully crafted saw. There ain't a tree it can't cut down. I'm sure you'd like to see the Gura shuffle, but I shall save my dance till the trees that aren't possessed bloom. Just 2 more to go. If I can borrow a little power from each tree that blooms, I can drive out evil spirits and make the city's trees bloom. So am I missing 2 trees somewhere? Because there's way more than 2 trees. There must be little tiny cherry trees inside places. I must have missed a few. Yes. I want to. Just make a really upset face. It's so perfect. Thank you. There's a little growly face like Rrr. We can talk with Momotaro real quick. The old man is probably still dying. You don't look like you take that much notice. Someone bumped into the kid. Here's a lumber yard. Yeah, there's no little trees in there. They have to be in the higher class area. And there's only 2 trees, so it makes sense that there's 2 of them. And then he'll use his powers, make the entire area bloom. So let's go fix that real quick. I thought for sure I went into all of them, but maybe I didn't. Because I think there's only 3 that are unlocked. Of the 3, 1 is the guard quarters. So let's see. Thank you. Treasure chest that I missed. Not that I care too much. Very rarely are they something that I can actually make use of. So the house next to me is the guard quarters. And I guess it doesn't hurt to look. Yeah, there's no trees in here. This one across is the crazy old man, who I need lightning for. Either an upgraded version of lightning or just a better version of lightning that I don't have access to yet. Break this one open. Oh, duh. Thought I saw another one over here. Guess I didn't. Now I'm only missing 1 tree though. Trying to think of where 1 tree would be. Yeah, I got the 2 little ones. Unless there's another one inside the Cherry Blossom guy's house. Because I remember getting these ones, but we'll check them just in case. Yeah. Those are like the first ones I took care of. For the little girl so she could breathe normal air. I remember. When I'm in the middle running past these guards. There's only one more tree that needs to be bloomed. But I can't think anywhere in particular where it'd be. Maybe behind? I don't remember if there was one or not. No, it's just a treasure chest. If I equip both of them, I wonder if I can just run on this lava. Nope, you can't. Lame. I wanted to be able to run on lava. I was wondering. It's just this giant hall that's completely empty. I would go crazy in a place like that. I just don't like big rooms. I like small areas. Big rooms make me feel lonely. Excuse me. Either they don't care or they just didn't stop me. Yeah, there's only 2 houses of the Emperor's. I don't think the Emperor had any small trees, did he? I don't remember there being small trees there. Don't remember. Man, I'm missing one tree. Where is it at? I guess I can check the bamboo guy again. Well, that's what I get. I'm sure you'd like save my dance. One more to go. Oh. So the other tree that I was looking at didn't count. The tree in the other area didn't count. It just means there's another tree that's like hidden behind a house or something. Yeah, we got the little one in his house. That's a cursed tree. Fix, 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 fix. It's not, I don't think it's behind these houses, is it? Maybe inside the old man's house? I don't remember if he had a tree or not in there. Well, he doesn't have a little, like, hidden passage or anything, so there's not a tree hidden somewhere. Let's see, 1 cursed tree, 2 cursed tree, 3 cursed tree. We can check inside. I thought as much. I really am just missing 1 tree. Had to see if that would help her. Wanted to try. I wonder if there's another one hidden somewhere around his place. Or maybe it's easier than I'm thinking and I need to find Hayabusa or whatever his name is. The thief, and it'll be inside his house. Wherever the thief is at. I'm struggling to find him. Not 100% sure why it's so hard to find him. hardly wait for night to fall, huh? There's no stopping me now with lighting those big lanterns. I won't let you have the run of the city much longer, Hayazo. He must be taking cover somewhere nearby. Now I just have to lie in wait until he shows his face. Okay. Well, he's not in here. Maybe in here. Figured as much. But where would he go? There you are. I was wondering why that remembered. You found me. Not bad, pal. Not bad at all. Let me introduce myself. Name's Hayazo, Master of Thieves. I was born to pick pockets, you see. They say I even picked the midwife's pocket when I was born. I didn't catch that last bit. Master of Thieves, Hayazo. Oh, he says, nice to meet you. Master of Thieves? Yep, but picking pockets ain't my only skill, you know. I can run fast, even faster than a wolf. Huh? You saying you could take us on, mister? You may be a master thief, but Furball here is a master snatcher. No matter who it is, this furry snatcher just gets the goods. Especially from sleazy thieves like you. Think you can take something from me, do ya? Well, no one can match my vanishing act. No one ever has, no one ever will. Mess with me and you'll eat my dust. You gonna take me on? Well, you already lost. There's no escape once Ami here sets after some prey. Go ahead. You're no match for the skill of Hayazo, Master of Thieves. First, one, then two. Get 'em in order. I split apart and take 'em off in a cloud of dust. 1. He's red. 2. So I have to get red with fire. Oh god. Where did he actually go? Did I do that wrong? Did I do a bad thing? My bad. Oh, guess I can't go that way. Cool. Good thing you ran in a giant circle for me, sir. Fiddlesticks. This is the watch, isn't it? it's you, dog. What's that you got there? Surely it's not my precious glass watch. How in the world did you get it back from Hyazo? He must be some kind of miracle worker. So we just have to wait till nighttime to get everything back? Would you like something to eat? Aw, thanks. You gave me some meat. Took me a minute to catch him. It's impossible. He's just too fast. There's no way I can catch up with him. Guess I'll just have to pretend that I didn't see him. Wow. You sure are helpful. I gotcha. Happy because he got the goods back, are you? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. First one, then two. Get them in order. Split apart. Take off in cloud of dust. 1 is water. 2 is fire. 3 is slash. Apparently that didn't actually hit him. Good to know. What? He was 1. Water. Did it slash him? God dang it, man. I think it slashed him when I had the water going all the way over. Lame. Are the rocks back so I can slash him again? Just get him out real quick. There we are. I'm gonna get you this time. 1, then 2, then 3. Number 1, slash, easy. 2 is water, 3 is fire. It slashed again! I had the water though! It's okay, I know what to do. I'm just gonna make it go in this weird order. Don't you dare say anything, Gisu. It struggles with slash at anything else except for when I don't need to slash. Darn it. I'm just skipping this. Fire. Slash. And then water's last. That'll make it much easier. How'd you do that again? This goes to Momotaro. And if he needs thunder, I can wait till he gets over here for the old man. Hey, Momotaro. You offered millet dumplings. Hey, my millet dumplings, where'd you find them? Thanks for bringing me to you instead of just gobbling them up. Nah, it's okay. Little Momo. I've been pretending to be a hero defeating demons on Oni Island. Why don't you play with me? I don't mind that you're just a dog. Aw. Thanks. Goodbye. We're gonna clear out Hayazo. Sprinting around, maybe I'll catch one of the trees that isn't cursed, but I'm not sure which. You're in this one again, huh? For ya. Fire. Water. Slash. Fire. Okay. Oh god. Oh no, he went the wrong way. It won't be so easy next time. Alright, who lost the hairpin? He was gonna propose with it. I remember that much. But I don't remember who. I think he was somewhere in the main square, but must be only a knight. Here he is. Huh? Hey, that's my chrysanthemum hairpin. Spent a fortune on that thing. Someone stole it from me and I've given up seeing it again. I don't know where you managed to come by and what, but I can tell you how happy I was that you did. Thanks. Well, I suppose that means it's time. Time to tell Kiku. Tell her that I love her. Well, good. Do it. I think we have one more. And it's gonna be the mask. No one's ever gone this far against me. I can see it in your eyes. You mean business with that shock and attack yours. You leave me no choice. You'll never catch me with my 5-way vanishing act. Get them all in order. Number 1, lightning. 2 is fire. 3 is slash. 4 is water. And 5 is lightning. So, lightning, fire, slash, water, thunder. Oh, you guys suck. You went the long way. Also, for pretending they're so fast, they're pretty slow, really. Jump over again. Okay, there we go. Next is fire. hit the guy? Thank you. That'd be lovely. Just watch it not happen 4 or 5 times in a row. There's just too many other things in that area that I'm hitting. Okay, that's like here. I'm not gonna do this. I hit the fire! What? It hit the sign next to me, that's what happened. Do I actually slash what I'm trying to slash? Thanks. I'm gonna get you. It's fire first. Slash, water, thunder, slash. Oh, this one's pretty easy. They run by a torch first thing, which I apparently can't grab. Hello? Okay, whatever. Next is water. Okay. Just... Okay, cool. Oh, it was slash next, then water. My bad. Hush. Shush! I thought it was fire, water, slash. I wasn't actually thinking when I saw it, so, you know, whatever. What are we doing? Water, fire, slash, thunder, water. Not what I wanted to do. Now we just have to wait for him to go over by that, and then it'll be water. Fool. Well, I'll be darned. To think you'd defeat my vanishing act. Got nothing else up my sleeve. Glad we're able to compete. Your lightning fast skill was truly impressive. Why, thank you. Done picking people's pockets. From now on, I'm gonna be a fleet-footed detective, like you. No more stealing for hire, though, master thieves. Well, except for those skills of yours. Finding you? You mean just cutting into trees and stuff? Now we go return it to this guy and we'll get more praise. I was hoping we'd find his hideout and he'd have a tree or something that I missed. But maybe there's a tree up here that I missed. It doesn't particularly seem like it, but... There you go. That thing you're wearing. Is that my Dao mask that was stolen? You offered tail mask. You brought it back for me. Oh, really? Thank you. I mean it. He'd look better without that silly thing on. I agree. No tiny trees, no tiny trees. Do you think that's what Ami looks like? Oh, I should have talked to him. He had something else to say. He probably still does, yeah. Well, how do I look? Oh, not bad, I guess, as long as you're happy. Really? Anyway, I'd like to give you this to thank you for finding my mask. Stray bead. Cool. If you hold that bead in your hand and wish with all your heart, I, Abe, shall come rushing to your side. Anytime, anywhere. Yeah, right. Just kidding. Now for your real reward. You know the secret about Camp Waka I promised to tell you? Well, I've always been absolutely fascinated by Camp Waka. That's why I studied so much about him. You wouldn't believe what I found out. Try me. Okay, the Tao Troopers have been around for over 200 years, but there's no mention of any captain before Captain Waka. Pretty strange, huh? I don't get it. In other words, if you look back over our 200-year history, the only captain names that ever pops up is Captain Waka's. That would make Captain Waka over 200 years old. Now you have my attention. 200 years is nothing for someone like me, but for a human? Now that's just plain weird. There's also the matter of that magical projection device. Only he knows how to use it. He really is a mysterious figure. Huh. Well, you know, it's at least interesting. No little trees. Thought so. I'm missing one tree, old man. Where is it? All I have left are these cursed ones. I don't particularly know what to do to get rid of them. I'm trying to look up a little. I'm just terrible at finding trees, apparently. One more tree. But where? I'm gonna be lost for a minute. I don't see any like tiny trees in here. Can you believe my luck? Ryoshima Coast used to be quite a dangerous place, but now we don't hear any stories about monsters at all. It's almost like all the evil around here has disappeared. That means no one needs to buy anything from me. You're my only customer now. Oh, I'm sorry. Trinity Mirror, huh? You still don't have any gold, so I won't equip that just yet. Curse tree, curse tree. was hoping I could land on it. Guess not. So my guess is his existence is mostly to help you with that. Anything else? Doesn't do anything to trees. Maybe when you clear it, he moves into one of these houses? I don't know. I'm stretching for literally anything at this point. Or maybe he goes into the prison? I don't know. There's that and that cursed tree. Curses, I'm a fool. I forced myself to wait for the right moment to confess my love, but now Kiku's angry with me for making her wait so long. What? I don't even know who Kiku is, but sucks. No good monsters, I'll show you. Bleh. Could there be like a tiny little bonsai tree somewhere that I have to bloom? Oh man. I can't really think of any tiny bonsai trees I'd have to bloom though. Can't believe that Miss Rao was killed that time ago. And that nasty old fox was pretending to be her. Miss Rao must have suffered terribly. There's a lesson to be learned from this tragedy. From now on, we must open our eyes and see the truth. Poor Queen Himiko. I was so disloyal, complaining about her, doubting her. And all the time she was praying for her safety, and she even gave her life to save us from evil. I had no idea. I'm ashamed. Too much to bear. Fine. Oh. Once again, I got disconnected. Fucking internet. I don't know what's going on. This time, actually, it looks like it was OBS. No, it's my internet. OBS just isn't dropping frames because it just dropped out immediately. Cool. I've stopped caring. I thought I made that. You're really not gonna let me move, little whirlpool? And now internet's back. It dropped out for a quarter of a second. My ISP's been doing mean things to me, I guess. Can I see what I'm trying to draw? Thank you. Last time I was like 3 seconds late. Made it. What a great trip. I got here so fast. Sorry, fixing stuff so I can actually see what's going on. It's stressful. You don't have to pay anything like you do for the ferry. It's a perfect solution. Well, I got some money. Nighttime doesn't last very long. That's okay. I wonder why all of these are blank, or were blank. I guess I hit them or something? Don't know. Maybe I can find Hyozo again. Nope, nothing. Man, I'm all stuck and lost. I'm just gonna continue on with the story. I'll fix this whenever I can fix it. I seem to lack a power or two. Maybe I was supposed to have. Or at least supposed to get by this point. Running out to his dojo is going to be nice and quick now. Come again. Yes, I've come to learn. We'll just skip through these. My bad. Didn't mean to hit you. Just trying to skip through what you're saying. Do you understand the explanation? Yeah, it's multiple hits. The 5-hit combo now. Maybe if the 4th or 5th hit had slightly more AoE on them. Like that one kind of spins around your entire body. Maybe if the AoE was a bit bigger, it'd be more important for it, but honestly I don't see a point to these. They seem to have almost the same amount of delay as just continuously attacking. That's enough for now. Keep training and you'll become stronger one day. Thanks, old man. There's no trees to bloom in here, right? Nope. Had to check. Enough, eh? Keep it up, Wolf. You'll become strong. I don't know what's making my internet jump in and out like it has been. It's probably my ISP throttling me in some way or another. There's a lot of data being sent. We don't like that. Of course. That's what happens on your stream. Silly heads. Can we get on top of the ship? You can. There are even treasure chests. Oh, I guess I have to take the other way to get up there, huh? A stray bead, that's nice. And a golden peach. Get this pearl. Same problem as before. I hate when it wants you to look down. When if it pulled a more like this view, you'd be able to look wherever you needed to. One bear. Snake statue. No, I had to see. On our way over to the city checkpoint. I don't know, I don't think I can jump back. There's a lot of these little treasure chests though. I don't particularly care what's in them, but might as well get them. Maybe if they were stray beads, I'd care a bit more. I knew there'd be something else around here. Kutani pottery. And up we go. I'm gonna go to the teleport. soon as I remember where it is. Oh, it's way at the other end of this map. I'm not gonna run there. We're just gonna go to this one because I think it's closer. Birds that I didn't feed. Hey there, guys. Sorry, I forgot about you. Oh god. There's an island way out here. I guess that could be the tree he was looking for, but I don't know for sure yet. Well, we got about everything you can from these. And then it gets super dark. I wonder if... Can I just latch onto... Nope, can't even see it. Wanted to try. Because if we could, that would make it a whole lot easier. Not one of them stood a chance. Old man and the woman. It would have been a lot faster, but I did also get to explore a new area. If I just wanted to teleport. Romance of treasure hunting. It doesn't really matter what you dig up. What's important is that you do it, and enjoy it. I got those horses. It might be a stray bead, and it's not a stray bead. Took care of the leaves, at least. Oh, there's more. I've been on digging. Daytime? What are you doing to me? We're getting a lot of treasures. I don't even really use treasures that often. I have a fair amount of praise. Can I level up 2 things? Kind of. Yeah, I'll need a couple more, but not much more. Apparently I miss bunnies. It's okay though. Wonder if I can run on that. Well, we're gonna give it a shot anyways. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, yep, I can. I wonder for how long. Not very long. Maybe in the other direction? Can't go into the cave. Okay. And we can level up again. Even more HP. Well, that sucks a little. I was seeing if there's gonna be like a cave underneath the waterfall, behind the waterfall. There wasn't. I don't bark as often. Because in battle it pees. Makes me sad. I don't get to do stuff like this all the time. Hey, that's animal abuse. I was hoping it would like lift him off of it, twirl him around, and launch him into the sky. That didn't happen. wondering if there's anything around here. Doesn't seem like it, though. This is nice, being able to just sprint on the water as I please. Pop in out of water without slowing down too much. Dots. This has been here for ages, but nobody knows what it's for. There are many things like in Nippon. No one knows when they were built or even who built them. But I suppose people have more important things to think about. Obviously, this is what it's used for. I mean, do you know where this hole leads to? You know, there was foul smoke rising from Ninetales, which flew off to the North's land. That's what's waiting us on the other side of this tunnel. Anyways, what's with that creepy lightning? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Me too. But we don't really have anything else to do, so we're okay. We'll be fine. Come we. It's cold here or what? How can anywhere be so darn cold? I know Kamui is the northernmost part of Nippon, but come on. I don't remember it ever snowing this hard before. Listen, Annie, I'm gonna hunker down in this fur coat of yours. You try to find us some shelter from this nasty blizzard. But blizzard can only help us. Also, sunlight save. All's well. Two pots. Oh look, an enemy. He has a sign. Oh no, he's gonna tell us something. Easy enough. Well, those are pretty much just copies of the others. More HP, they look different. Beyond that, though, not much of a difference. Okay. Look, fire, fire! Guess we're not gonna freeze to death after all. What's your problem, Mammy? I'm allowed to relax in front of the fire, ain't I? Dots. Yikes! You... More dots. He just runs out. You see that, Amy? I'm not talking about that silly mask. I mean his sword. That puppy's a bona fide masterpiece. Looks like he means business. Okay. I almost made it. He's a wolf, lion, tiger thing. Focus him down. Got him. Okay, that was a fun fight. Not bad, White One. I am Oki, warrior of the Oino tribe. Oino warrior Oki. You're obviously not of our tribe. And I can see that you are no mere wolf either. What name do you go by? This here is Amaterasu, the great savior of Nippon. But enough about that. Why do you have to go attack us? What are you doing with that sword in the first place? Oh, I see you have a Panko with you. Wait, is that Isu? I haven't seen you around in ages. Must be nice to be able to roam Nippon on the back of a wolf, huh? I heard you got tired of painting and ran from this land in disgust about a year ago. Why did you come back? Did you have a second thoughts? Why you? I don't know who you two think you are, but you're nothing like the legendary Shiranui and the pint-sized warrior. Blech. Put a cork in it, will ya? Why don't you start by telling us why you have that sword? This sword? I have this sword because the time to wield it has come. What? As you well know, Kamui is a harsh land covered in snow and ice. And the monsters that infest the region only make our life worse. Yet we, the Oina tribe, have managed to survive to this day. It is because the sacred Ezofuji mountains have watched over us. However, our mothers and protectors, our most sacred of mountains, have been taken over by those demons. Yes, I speak of the twin demons, Lexu and Nexu. I don't know if that's how you say that. They had been imprisoned at the twin summits of Ezofuji, but they suddenly broke free one day and began their deadly assault upon the land of Kamui. The snowstorms grew more intense, transforming Kamui into a frozen wasteland. Those demons are back? Many of our tribe have been killed by their relentless attacks. It was as if they roamed our land in search of something, but they mercilessly slaughtered all the Oina they came across. The good earth is losing its power and its soul. Without these gifts of the god, Kamui would become uninhabitable. I must slay those wretched demons now, before it's too late. What about the villagers? They should be battling the cold that blasts down from Ezofuji. After all, our village lies at their base. It is only a matter of time before Kamui becomes an icy tomb. Ooh, excuse me. An icy tomb? Then what are you doing out here with that guardian sword? Why'd you bring it out of the village? Did I not say the time to use the sword has come? You've heard of the prophecy of salvation, have you not? Haven't you? The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens. When Kotone, the guardian sword, glows silver. It means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. The sword's gonna start glowing? Yes, the Kutone will not wake until it has tasted more monster blood. So I will continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be. Until Kutone lights our way to victory. Okay, I mean it's fine if you kill things. Nice! Hello? Appears the blizzard is lightened a bit. I know not when the demons will launch another terrible blizzard, but now would be your best chance to flee to the village. Wait a sec, Oki. I can't believe the chief let you take that sword. I mean, he tanned my hide once for just touching the darn thing. I already told you, the time to wield it has come. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens, when Kutone the guardian sword glows silver. It means that I'm gonna do this. Literally everything I just said. So I'll continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be, until Kutone lights our way to victory. No, I thought that might do something, but it doesn't look like it. On our way to a curse zone, huh? You again, huh? He's out there shooting more arrows. Oh, it's you again, Poochie. Hey, I knew it. You're that master bowman, the apple guy. What are you doing all the way out here in this nasty blizzard? Well, you see, I've come to realize something since setting off on my travels. It's my bow. It seems to bring about misfortune, so I decided to go far away where couldn't cause any trouble. What do you know, I ended up all the way here in the north. Anyway, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? I was hoping that would actually do something. Doesn't seem like it. Do I gotta get him to zap it? What are you doing, controller? What the? Now my arrows bring misfortune? This can't be a coincidence. Doesn't seem like a curse either. This must be fate. This has to be a sign from the gods. It's my destiny to live and die with my arrows. Aw, thanks for the praise. All this time I've been saying I wanted to do big things, but I was really just traveling so I could have an easy life. Now I see there's no such thing as an easy path. Not when you have to devote yourself to mastering one thing. The gods have shown me my true path, the path of archery. So what are you going to do now? The time's come for me to stop being so whimsical. My real journey starts here and now. We must have some kind of strange link between us. It's only when you two are around that the gods show their hand. I'll never forget the both of you. If we ever meet again, let's share a few apples together. Farewell, my friends. Apple guy's gone. Boy, he sure was all fired up, even more so than usual. Maybe he's finally found his reason to live. If only all of us could do that. Tiny little cliff, can't just run off there. Oh no. There we go. I thought I had to get up a bit closer, but this also makes sense. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there, honestly. I intended to do more, but it's stressful when your stream cuts out multiple times and you really don't want it to. It did it twice today. There's no reason to try to force it. I wanted to finish up Okami, but I don't need to rush it. I'm fine with taking my time. I wanted to finish it because I wanted to play Sekiro, but I was also hoping to find a save point, but I guess we have to fight things first. destroyed you. Yeah, that took me a lot longer than I would have liked. I know I had a feeling of how to fight him, I just didn't get a chance to actually pull it off correctly. Oh, there's ice. That's fun. Hey, it's a bear. Come here, you. You guys want fish? Yeah. You're a weird looking bear though, just so you know. Kind of like a Mickey Mouse bear. Thanks, good old bears. I only need one more animal and this will finish up my whole thing. I'm gonna go find the save point. Lucky for him, he just kind of left when there's an enemy around. Okay. And the save's just back here. Alrighty. We'll call it there.